What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. So yesterday I posted a video. I reviewed a couple of the HK perfumes. My mistake, it looks like Smoke on Fire is actually, it's not a clone of Light My Fire, it's a clone of Smoking Hot. So that's why I was like, what the heck? I smelled like a fruity note in it. And I was like, okay, well, this isn't super similar. So apparently it's actually a clone of Smoking Hot. So have the real deal here. I'll do a real one for you. Sorry about that, you guys. I've never done that before, but similar names. Cause I was like, yeah, I got the tobacco, but I was getting all this fruitiness. So here's the real deal. Smoking Hot is a lot more fruity. It has top notes of apple and cinnamon and smoke, and then middle notes, yeah, it has tobacco and it has a vanilla and kind of oak mossy middle notes, and then the base notes are vanilla, orchanox, licorice, iso e super, and clary sage. So orchanox is basically a brand name of Ambroxan, very similar to Ambroxan. So yeah, kind of that same Ambroxan type vibe. Anyway, yeah, let's check it out for real this time. We'll give it a spray. We already kind of talked yesterday in the previous video. I don't know if you guys saw the previous video, but we talked about presentation, decent presentation here, and then atomizers are decent as well. Not pressurized, but not bad, not bad. Okay, so, and I can smell it from here. Yeah, okay, this makes way more sense. Because I was confused. The HK perfumes are usually very on point. So I was like, I don't know what happened. Maybe this was a mistake. So here is the real deal. All right, okay. So yeah, a lot more similar. Yesterday, I was kind of like, I don't know, maybe there were some parallels. Now I get it. See, it has that fruity vibe. This is like fruity. You know what it reminds me of, kind of? Very similar. It reminds me of, hear me out here, oatmeal with apple, like bits of apple and cinnamon. You know the cinnamon oatmeal, the cinnamon apple oatmeal that's like the quick one that you just throw in the microwave with some water? Kind of smells like that. It's a great fragrance. People tend to really like it. It scores on Fragrantica. The OG scores a 4.25 out of 5. So yeah, people really like this one. And understandable, This is great for fall. It's very similar. I would say still in that kind of that 90 to 93% range. So gets you really, really close, but for a fraction of the price. So prices are always pretty solid. Usually I think the 30 mils are like 40 bucks, but you can get it for like 30 bucks. Just make sure to use, there's a discount code I got. It's a 20% off one. I'll throw it in the description, but yeah, so the only difference that I can sense, wow, they're very similar. Maybe this one has kind of a little bit more fruitiness to it than the OG. You really get that apple, but other than that, I mean, it's very similar. You get the vanilla. So I gotta say, I'm happy with all the HK Perfumes ones that I've smelled. Let me know what your other favorite go-to brands are, because usually I kind of stick to a couple of brands. I've really been liking Lattafa. I've really been liking Alt Fragrances. HK Perfumes, very impressive. What's another good one? I'm about to review a brand called Hoko Fragrances. We'll see if those are any good. That's another kind of clone brand, but these are solid. So usually I like to pick a couple of brands I can trust. Yeah, I would recommend checking them out. I don't know why I thought, well, because Smoke on Fire and then Smoking Hot, okay, I get that. But then I thought it was Light My Fire. There's so many similar names in the Kilian line. Anyway, sorry about that, guys. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't already subscribed. Yeah, I would say this is kind of in that 90 to 93% range. Performance is similar. And I talked about this in the last video. Performance is always really good with these. You know how usually you'll get a fragrance clone and it'll say like extrait de parfum, but it's not really. And it usually is kind of similar, if not a little bit weaker than the original. These are always at least as strong as the original. There was one yesterday in the previous video. If you haven't watched that one, check it out. But in the previous video, it was stronger than the OG. So sometimes they're actually like even better performance than the OGs. So yeah, I would recommend it. Check it out. I'll throw links in the description. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't subscribed to the channel if you want to see more of this kind of stuff. And I'll see you in the next one.